Hey guys, it's Keith with Cloudster Pillow. I wanted to make a quick video on how to protect your stomach from the firearm or the grip. Some grips are very aggressive, like this one here. This is a PDP, a Walther PDP, and the grip is very, very sharp to the touch. And then you can get like a Glock like this, a Glock 19. It's very smooth to the touch. And some of these can leave a real nice rash on your stomach. Another thing to consider is your holsters. If you've got a medium type sweat guard or low, or really almost none here, and then you've got the high sweat guards. So these can also rub up against your stomach and not feel so good, but it gives you a little protection from the grip. But still, nonetheless, I've seen a lot of people post on different solutions. So I was like, I'm going to try one of these solutions because some of the guns that I do carry do leave a rash on my stomach. So I wanted to try something out. The first one I saw was somebody recommend this exact t-shirt right here. This is the Bamboo Cool on Amazon. They're pricey, they're 37 bucks for 3 of them, but it's super soft, it's super nice. It definitely protected my stomach from the firearm. This is if I was wearing this shirt tucked in and another shirt over it, obviously, but I don't like to wear 2 t-shirts or 2 shirts in general, unless I'm wearing a sweatshirt. So it was a little too hot for me. So this is not really something I'd probably do unless I was wearing a suit or a sweatshirt or something like that, but they are very, very comfortable. But you can get t-shirts for a lot less than $37 for 3. Another solution I saw somebody recommend were these things called stash bands. Another thing you can buy on Amazon. Now this comes with one, and these were 30 bucks. So pretty pricey again for one of these. You would slip this over your waist and wear it around your waist like this. I mean, it's super soft, super silky feeling. It's cool. It's got little, cool to the touch, I should say. It's got pockets in here so you can put things in there if you want, maybe for running, things like that, going on a hike. And it definitely will protect your stomach from the grip of the firearm. So again, this made me a little too warm. It's been super hot here in California, so this wasn't going to work for me, but maybe in the winter time, maybe something I might try. But again, if I'm going to have a coat or a jacket on or a sweatshirt, I'll just have an undershirt on anyway. So that's another solution I saw someone recommend. This is another one that I saw that I thought was really interesting. Now this is just not my style for, I guess, obvious reasons. I'm not going to wear these, but I did try them. I had to try it out. I couldn't tell you about them, but I will say they were comfortable. I'm more of a boxers guy, but these would ride up real high on your waist. I just don't like things constricting me, and I felt real hot in this. I mean, it's like a hot cotton. So yeah, that's what you would wear. You'd wear these like almost like an undershorts, and they would sit real high up on your waist, like above your belly button. And it definitely is going to protect your stomach from the grip of the firearm. These were also pricey. These were at 38 bucks for these things. And then I always see recommendations on tape. So I wanted to try different tapes. I saw some interesting ones. We all know the goontape. That's one I always see in forums. And this has got kind of like a sticky adhesive to it. This is 16 bucks shipped to you. I saw another one. These were on Amazon. This has got kind of a sticky feel to it as well. And these are called Cedar Mills Tactical Tape. It comes in a 2-pack like this for $22.50 shipped, but you get 2 rolls, but they're skinnier, you can see. So, putting them up to a getter, it's going to be a little wider than the goon tape. So you're probably getting a little more tape on the Cedar Rapids, or Cedar Mill Tactical Tape. And then the other tape that I saw someone recommend that I really wanted to try was these Howie's hockey tape. I always see hockey tape. But there's definitely different hockey tapes. Some hockey tapes are stretch and some are sticky. This is a non-stretch Howie's hockey tape. And it also is, there's no sticky to this at all. Like, I can touch this and I feel the sticky to the side of these tapes. There's nothing. Nothing sticks. I was wondering, like, how is this going to even stick to the firearm? Now this was going for, let's see, where are we at? Hockey tape, 13 bucks for this. And then the one solution that I have on mine are these hoguegrips. If you've seen these, it's H-O-G-U-E. These were $16 for these. It's like a rubber grip. You heat it up in the water, get it warm, and then it's very hard, but you get it up over the grip of the firearm, and they're very comfortable. It's got the little groove in there for your fingers, if you can see that. These things are solid. I love them. And this gives you some protection too from the grip of the firearm. But as far as the tapes, because a lot of people go on tapes, I wanted to just discuss this real quick because I definitely tried these out. And there's definitely, tapes are not equal. So this is the Cedar Mills tape here. So I know it's hard to tell from this, so you're just gonna have to just kind of trust me on what I'm explaining, but this is very soft to the touch. It feels good in my hand. It just feels solid. It was easy to put on. I like the fact that it was thinner because I was able to get my wraps real close up by the trigger and down by the well. And it was very, very easy to wrap this. And I'm telling you, it's just so soft to the touch. I love it. And then the other tape that I tried is this, the Goon tape. Now all the tapes, except for one, protected my stomach. This is also, the Goon tape is very, very soft to the touch. It feels great. There's no live ammunition in here, just so you guys know. But no stickiness to this. I mean, it sticks, but there's no there's not really a lot of adhesive on these. You can feel it, but when you take it off, a little alcohol wipe, it comes right off your grip. So if you don't like it, they're very, very easy to come off. But this is also very, very soft to the touch. If I had to rate one over the other, it's very, 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 it's hard to tell. I mean, it is so similar. I can't even tell you, maybe the Goon tape actually might have a little bit of an edge. It actually feels a little bit more silky and soft. And this has got a little bit more of a rough texture, but they're very, very close. But look, for the price of the Goon tape at 16 bucks, and I'm feeling it's a little softer and nicer to the feel, maybe this is the better buy. Now you might want a little bit of an edge on there or a little bit of a roughness so you can get a better grip on your firearm. But if you're looking for the key purpose of protecting your stomach, I'd say the Goon tape is softer. The one that I really thought was going to be my favorite was the Howie's hockey tape. I like the fact that it didn't stretch. I like that it has zero adhesive. You can take this off. There's no adhesive on here. You're not wiping anything. And surprisingly, it sticks. It's crazy to me how well it sticks to the grip. But it's got a very, I don't want to say the word aggressive, but it's definitely more rough. It's just more rough. It's not as smooth as the other tapes. I love it. I can get a good grip on my firearm. I feel really good on this. If I was going to use this just as a range gun for just shooting purposes and not carry it, I would actually go with the Howie's. It would be my favorite tape to go with. If I'm using it to conceal, I would go with the Goon tape or the Cedars. Either one. They're very, very similar, but the Goon tape definitely has a little bit of a softer feel to it on the stomach. But my first choice, again, is the Hogue grip. I just know they don't make Hogue grips for all firearms. So I hope this helped. Look, if the video helps you out, please like it. It really helps me out. The other thing that really helps me out is if you subscribe to the channel. I make lots of these videos on reviews. Something else that just to let you guys know, we make a Cloudster pillow. If you don't know of us, if you do, you already know it's the #1 holster wedge. You would mount these things onto your holster, and they give you really great concealment. They give you really great comfort to your holster. They come in 3 different colors. They come in a dark, they come in a white, bamboo, real plush fabric, and this 100% cotton, which is camo. And they also come in 3 sizes. So they come in a mini, a standard, which is our medium, and a deluxe, which is the large. You're going to use a deluxe for anything like a Glock 19 and up. You'll use a standard for about your P365s and things like that. Maybe a Glock 26. And then the minis I typically use on the sidecars. So I hope this helps. I'll drop a discount code below for the Cloudster pillow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a good day.